Hello, how you doing? That's great to hear. I'm glad to hear. What are you up to? Nice. So how's your day treating you? So let's grab packs and open them. How do I open them? Don't know how to open them. You think it would tell you how to open them if it wants you to open them? Yeah, I spent all my money on the generic card pack, so we're still like 600 below profit. So we still need to sell a lot of these before we can even technically break even. Okay, let's look at the instructions. Or the controls, I mean. Controls will probably tell us how to open. The controls do not. So the basic thing that they want us to do is not in the controls. And it is not. And they don't. So how do I open the cards? Oh, it ain't that. Oh, what did I press? Okay, R. Oh, I got people. I better do more of those after. You might have an addiction there. Oh, what do you want? Huh. I wish I had the money for it. Cannot afford that. Okay, so we want card table. Can't afford a card table. Oh, playing table? Is that what they want? Oh, okay. Dope. I thought you could negotiate this before. They must have taken that away. He got the poof. Holy bejeebus. $90 in trading cards. $90. I can't. You know, in the other one, the one where they copied this one, you can play the game with them. We should have played that one instead. Maybe next time. Go play cards with that guy. He looks lonely. He needs a friend. You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. And double, 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 double. Yeah, he did. Double, double. Hey, I'm here to appease their addictions. Double, double, you stink like crap, bo. But you got a friend in me. Bo, 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 bo. You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. Even though I seem to be poor as heck, I don't have the $1,000 spent instead. I need to make money or I'll be dead. Oh, but you got a friend in me. Hey, that one was worth $8. Oh, hello. Wait, how do I... You know, the other one, and this is something they should really take into consideration from, the other one does significantly better at having things be less confusing. Like, the controls are explained. Like, I don't know how to grade these cards because I can't figure out how to put it... Oh, there we go, okay. Like, you have to do a whole button click thing just to figure out how to... Frustrating. Holy bejeebus. You, sir, are gonna pay my mortgage. Okay, we made negative $900 in profit. That shouldn't at all be problematic. And we left that whole box of cards out to get stolen. Go recruit. Oh, we can't hire yet. We need level 10. Oh, he bought some of my cards. I think the next stream we're going to try out the other trading card simulator, or trading card multiplayer simulator, because I do know in that one, like, you can play the card games and it's a lot of fun. And you have like a lot more decoration choices and stuff like that. I mean, they added a bunch of stuff to late game in this one, but early game is just kind of a rule or a drag. Oh, that's how you negotiate. I can't wait till I'm level 10 so I can have an employee. This is the dream! Oh! Okay. Enough of that mental breakdown. Hello. Hello? Is there anybody in there? Just holler if you can hear me. Is there anyone at all? In my mind of silence, my brain has gone too far. And I think I've gone crazy after all. Pretty sure I've lost it, and by that I mean the plot. Mine's going crazy after all. Buy my stuff! Should actually just stick to the round price because that's still a profit. Okay, go. Market, then round. Market, then round. Round. Okay, let's see what we can do now. Okay, so it's $450 for a shelf. And we don't have enough money for that, but we do have enough money for this. Hey, it looks like Jax Teller. Okay, we need to buy... Those sold quite quick, so we'll buy those. We should probably re-up on these. Holy smokes. Yeah, we're gonna have to get that one graded. Okay, what about 12? Okay, so grading. You know what, we're just gonna do 7 days. It should be cost per ship and not cost per card. Because it's going to be hard to turn a $40 profit on a card. And $1,500 for a profit, that I wouldn't do that on anything that I suspected to be worth less than freaking $3,000, $4,000. Actually, not even that. It'd have to be like $10,000. Because you have to be able to sell it for a profit. And considering we're in a game where you can go from poor to rich in 5 days, they really need to balance out what they charge you for that stuff. But I will be back in a moment. I gotta go use the restroom. And I'm back, fresh off a restroom break. Sorry about that. How y'all doing? It's good to see you guys here. Okay, we're gonna open up some cards, try to get some valuable cards, because that seems like kind of the go play. So we're gonna do that till I get bored. Okay, just 1 second. Sorry, just 1 quick second. Can you hear that music? It should make it a little less boring for you. What the heck? Oh my goodness. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. Yeah, it is. That is ultra rare. By the way, that music's not too loud, right? If it is, I can turn it down. Gotta watch out because while the music's copyright free, Actually, you know what? I'm gonna switch to my premium account so I ain't gotta worry about it. Let's just hope they're legit on the fact that this playlist is copyright free. Okay, I'm wondering, should I open up more cards or should I call it for the night? Not call the stream, but I mean like start a new day. I mean, chances are we're not getting another pack like that. Although that is a pretty good pack. Next day? Okay, after we finish this volley of cards, we will go next day. Because we could use the money, honestly. And we have 4 days until we get those graded cards back. Although we should start seeing graded cards from the other days we did. Should, maybe, hopefully, sorta, possibly. I mean, I'm not really too worried about the music, though, because I'm not worried about, like, monetized streams anymore, because they don't really pay crap for the streams anyway. Oh, I think she bought one of the good cards. She did. Thank you, madam. Okay, so we need to stock up on supplies. We're just gonna get this license so we can get like the bigger card packs. Oh, we don't have enough for that. I figure I don't talk too much, so a little bit of background music might help a lot, you know, in the way of viewability. Yeah. I should just buy some musical licenses and curate a playlist for when I do streaming. Okay, so now we can buy one of these. We can get the license for this, which will have us selling a new card. You know what? I'd kind of rather just buy the rare card packs. Come on, buy one of them good ones. Oh, I'm sorry you're broke. I wish you great financial success so that you can come to my store and purchase more stuff. Oh, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oh, we are at some point going to be doing more of the used car dealer simulator. Right now I've just been kind of hesitant on loading up my save because they're doing a lot of hot fixes. And I don't want one of the hot fixes to break the save that we've been working on. Just to put that out there, because I know that we have a certain group of viewers that pretty much only watch those content. Dude, that one card pack paid us in dividends. Yeah, well, I made the mistake with one of the other series that we were doing, and I like scrapped an entire stream series worth of work because I loaded up a save too early and I corrupted the save file. So I'd much rather wait until they're stable on their last update before loading it back up. Not that it's a big deal. It looks like they're adding a bunch of exciting things, but it's just that I don't want to risk, you know, a stream series that seems to be doing pretty good. It seems to have a fair amount of interest in it. I mean, it's not doing fantastic, but it is getting like live like 10-ish views, which doesn't sound that like super a lot, but that's actually pretty good for me. And then after the stream, it's getting like 30 to 40 views per stream, so. And they're hitting like 98% view, meaning that people are watching them about 98% through on average. For 8-hour streams, that's insane. Which I'm sure a lot of it's background noise, but still, it's kind of cool. But I figure in the meantime, until they get that fixed, what I'll do is I'll just stream random games, and if any of them seem to drum up any amount of interest, then we'll make a series out of whatever the case may be. This one's kind of cool for relaxing and talking, but it does breed dead time. Holy crud. This guy is buying a bunch of stuff. $56 worth. Okay, what are you trying to sell me? Market value is 57. You want 68. I'm willing to offer you 40. No? Okay. Boy. Oh. so we need this. Probably get another 2 of these. Okay, now. Do we have anything else here unlocked? We got the workbench unlocked, but I don't know if it's worth the money at the moment. I hate how economy games like this will level lock things. They shouldn't be level locking anything. They should be economy locking it. Meaning, like, if you can afford to unlock anything, I would be able to. Meaning that I don't have to buy, or I don't have to level up through a tier to get to better shelving. If I can afford the better shelving, that should be the market. Like you're playing an economy game, but you're playing it as if it was a rogue. Okay. I need to not buy any of those blue cards for a while. Trying to say graded 4. You want 282, it's worth 242. I'll offer you 225. Listen, the absolute most I'll go is 235. Put that there as an overflow. We should be getting some of our graded cards back soon. Oh, we made in the green today. No graded cards back yet. I hate invisible barriers. Okay, I should be able to afford new Sheldon. To some degree? Okay. Profit! I's a businessman. Oh wait, no, I don't want to throw stuff away. I thought the box was empty. Okay, none of those are supposed to be... No, that's not supposed to be. Okay, round. Those are not supposed to be market value. They're supposed to be rounded slightly above market value. They really like those boxes. We need to hurry up and get to level 10 so we can have an employee. They added a leveling system in this game for the employees so they get better at their jobs the more they do it, which is kind of cool because most of these games, most of this style of game doesn't have it. But a leveling system should be common sense. Okay, market value 20. What if I offer you 20? Okay. I might just stock or bulk order them because they're going so quickly. Like, we don't have the shelving space for this, but I don't think that will make that big of a deal. It's a card shop. What do you want? Most of these people haven't bathed all year. Has the audacity to say, man, this place stinks. I don't even think I can buy the spray yet. Let me check. Oh, I can. Okay. How do I use this? There's a way for me to use... Oh, there we go. You're ruining my business, sir. How do I drop it? This isn't good. Okay, there we go. Okay, now let's see. I think there was like a personal shelf we could buy. Hopefully that won't be too expensive. Oh, it's very expensive. Okay, so we need to get $200 so we can get that metal rack. I did. They stunk. People were complaining. I think it's body spray or perfume. Either way, better than what they had. Apparently. Because people were complaining about his scent. What are you playing with, Oh, what are you playing with, The other one, the multiplayer one, which I'll have to get you because it's a lot of fun at some point. You can actually play the card game with people. So, like, your friends can join in and run your store with you, and then you can also play the card game. Collect the cards, too. The only reason I'm playing this one over that one is because this one just had an update that added a leveling system, and it added a card cabinet that I want to try that you can put your stuff in to make it so your employees can load that black shelf over there. Uh-oh. No. Uh-oh. I did something. What'd I do? Oh, that's not good. Okay, there you are. Hmm. 27. Okay, we have enough for the thing now, so my DIY. Gonna put this here just as a gentle reminder that you should bathe before going into the game store. Freaking told them. Did you hear me tell them? Because I certainly told them. Why is there so much space behind there? Because that's the default way they put that. Okay, there's supposed to be a way for me to move that, I think. Am I unable? How do I move that? Oh, there we go. Okay. There we go. I mean, I don't personally care if they don't shower, but apparently other customers do. They want to make a stink out of it. The only thing I care about is they come in my store to spend their money. I don't care if they stink. Like, stink all you want. Come in here covered in feces as long as you buy my stuff. Why are you... This is an employee-only area, shorty. One card pack. Wow. What do you mean so cheap? This is market value, is it not? I mean, I guess I go 10% higher and then round it if you guys are complaining it's too cheap. I mean, you ain't complaining, but maybe you should have kept that to yourself and they would have stayed cheaper. But coming in covered in species, I don't care as long as they buy my stuff. I don't care if they come in with unicorn plugs. As long as they buy my stuff. This is a judgment-free zone. As long as you're willing to spend your money, that is. If you don't spend your money, I will judge. Heavily, a lot, and ferociously. Wait, you didn't want that card? Nobody wants this. Hurry up and buy something, because I am so poor in this house anyway. I need cash anyway. Buy something, all y'all. So I can buy a Rolex and get a hot blonde, drive a Ferrari and be long gone. Buy stuff. Hurry up and buy. Hurry up and buy. Hurry up and buy. Oh, no, you don't. No, you didn't. Okay, we're going to put that on there as if it was never used. Ask price 27, market price 37. I want to scalp you even further, so I'm going to offer you $22. Wait. She just bought the card she just bought the card she sold me. She literally... Oh, no, No, she did. She just bought the card that she sold me. And she bought my super expensive one. You are not good at economics, Chica. Right? I literally scalped her on that card too. Like, I went way under market value, even though she was asking under market value. And then I went way under her value, and then I charged 10% over market value on it. So I bought the card off from her, and then made something like a $28 profit off from her. Okay. Accessories. Accessories. What do I need for that? Okay, I need $700 for that order. Hurry up and buy. I like your hair. It's a nice color, actually. That is an employee-only area, sir. Employee-only area. I feel like it's been forever since I've been to a card shop. I don't even think we have one in the area anymore. Oh, people want to buy stuff. Get out of here with that. I ain't freaking wasting my time negotiating for a $2 card. Okay, so now we're going to sell dice. We're going to add dice to our repertoire. You need $12,000 to unlock a scanner? That's horrendously insane. So that's what I mean, like, I don't understand the logic they come to with the pricing on this stuff, because that's insane. Actually, you know what? We're also going to unlock these. So that's what we need to be getting. And that is another thing I want. But they make those things so insane to get. Like, you have to, by the time you're able to get them, you no longer need them. Which is kind of insane to think about. I'm sorry, I didn't realize you were a brokey. We're gonna have to spend some time opening cards. What you got for me, Wally? Ask price. Hell no. Maybe 60. Okay, maybe 60. Okay. Well, let me think. Maybe 60? No? Let me think. How about 60? No? Okay. How about you get out of my shop? Heard me tell him. I told him. Ha. 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 Met this lady from Hawaii. Threw a Lego in her eye. Ooh, we're haunted. 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 Whoa, 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 whoa. Bo 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 bo. Da ba di ba da ya di ba da ba ba da da ba ba da da ba 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 ba. Should probably put some cards on there. I don't think you're gonna get another competitor. At least not right now. I'll sit with you though. Well, one second. Okay. How's your day going? Well, that's good. Mine's going pretty well too. let's see. Did we make profit? We did not make profit. As a matter of fact, we made $489 negative profit. But it's all for the grind. When are we getting our boxes? Now, I paid for the good stuff. It was only supposed to be 4 days total. So why does this still say 4 days? Because let me check. Yeah, it was 7 days max time. But I paid for this. Like, I literally paid $200 per card for some of them. See, I just get a super soaker and fill it with, like, perforated water. And, like, I would squirt them from the counter. That's what I would do. Tell you what. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. One thing to add, like, comics. I was seeing a game store simulator thing that, I was watching I Am Krusty play it, and that looks really fun. I think that would make a good one for these streams. Be something to contemplate. You know, 40 things come in those card packs. You might have an addiction. Buy my stuff, please, today, so I don't have to go bankrupt. Buy my stuff so I do not stay poor. Buy my stuff so I don't have to be a... No, you can fill in the blank on that one. Ugh. What is it with you guys wanting to negotiate on $2 cards? We're in a card store. I have a plethora of $2 cards. I have too many $2 cards. I mean, you can get 21. Profit! Profit. Okay. What? I'll be right back, guys. I'm back. Sorry about that. Okay. So, we're gonna need probably 2 of these. 1 of these. 2 of these. And that should see us right for the moment. Double da da ba da 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 ba da 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 ba da 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 da. Da ba da da ba da ba 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 da da boo da da boo da da. Okay. Oh, we got bills to pay. There, all of our bills are paid because we're responsible adults. You just chased away a potentially good-smelling customer, you stinky jerk. I should be able to charge him a stink fee. No. I wish I had the money for that. You know what? Let me think for a second. No, there's no way I'm getting the money for that, unfortunately. Oh, that's unfortunate. Wait, we're shop level 10. We can hire employees now. Oh, not enough money. Okay, I need $500. Okay, so I just need $200 more. Oh, nice. Okay, where is he? Where is he? Where is he? I hired him. You better hurry up. He doesn't want to get hired and fired on the same day. Is this him? Is you him? You're not him? What about you? Are you him? Where is my employee? Pack machine. What is pack machine? No, you should only fill up shelves with labels. That is not a bad pack. Okay, what do you want? Get out of here with that stuff. Okay, DIY. Could use that. See, we desperately need this. Okay, so we need white dice. Give you 10. Well, that's what I'm offering. Bye. Okay, good. So I do get experience off the employee work. That's right. I'm a rock star. That was you. Okay. Oh. I did find the guy I hired, and now he's making me some money. And hopefully soon I'll be able to buy the other stuff I need. crud. Okay. I hate how long they make you wait on the thing, or like when you pay to have a card graded. I hate how long they make you wait. By the time you actually get your cards, you don't even remember what they are, or that you sent them away to be graded. And realistically speaking, if I'm going to be spending $500 or $200 per card, I'm going to want them back in an expedited manner. Like, it shouldn't take that long to have them graded. I mean, yeah, it increased the value quite a bit, I think. I don't know. I genuinely don't remember because I spent so long having them graded that there's no way for me to remember even what they were worth. Furthermore, they came out of a package right from the factory, then right to my hand, and then right to the grade mint. They're not cards I bought from somebody. So explain to me how they're near mint or damaged when they just came out of the package, immediately went to the grader. Like, that makes no logical sense. They really need to rework that system, because if you open them up out of a package, chances are they're going to be perfect. And if you open them out of a package and they're not perfect, what that means is that it would be a print error. Print errors are worth a lot of money because that means that your card is truly unique. Okay, so we got the licenses for those, so once we earn enough. But I'll be right back. Hello. Sorry about that. I started to feel a little upset in my tummy. Okay, what do we need to eat? Oh, that's great. Sorry about that. I started to feel a little upset in my tummy. Okay, so should probably do some stock up because we are going to need stuff. Okay, the good news is we got plenty of money for it. So we're gonna need some of these. Probably 2 of those. Should probably buy the licensing for this so we can save a little bit of money on our orders. Buy one of these. One of these. Okay, now we need accessories. We're gonna need some of this. Okay, that's gonna have to be it for now. Okay, so we got these. Get these stopped. Seems like the guy I hired did pretty good. Okay. And then these can go up here. Let's check to make sure we don't have enough money for... And we do. Okay, so we can get 2 orders of these maybe? Yep. Okay, good. Okay, next day. And we lost $1,200, but hey, that's the name of the bricks. We didn't really lose it, I suppose. We just relocated the profit till the next day. We're gonna bring these to market price. Well, to be fair, we can actually probably go up over market. I imagine those are going to be an item that we may not be able to sell to everybody regardless of the price, so it's probably going to have a very select clientele. Our employee is late. He's late for work. It's okay, I hire an employee so I can have to do their job. Yeah, that's what I thought. You heard him say it. Wow, if only I had enough money. Okay, so... the next item we plan to get, it would be nice to get one of these, because I don't think the employee will stock off the floor, meaning that we have to have shelving. But even before we do that, we need a place to put said shelving, so really that wouldn't do us any good. That's not what I meant to do. Okay, maybe we'll get some posters. Oh, I don't have enough money. Okay. I don't know if I'd imagine posters would probably make the shop more appealing. I assume. You know what would be really cool? If you could only, or if they had all the posters, but you unlocked them by finding the card. Meaning that, like, you could collect all the posters by collecting all the cards. That would probably be the coolest way they could do that. Where'd the poster go? Didn't I buy it? So how do I get it? Okay, so I definitely bought the poster. Let me think on that. Where's my poster? Is there a specific thing I have to do to place it? See, they don't give you enough explanation when it comes to, like, anything. They're like, oh, you'll figure it out. Oh. Well, no, I won't. Because I bought my posters, and I don't know where they are. And I just accidentally bought 2 of them, so, you know, yay, that's great. Urgh. I swear, if I have to pull out Google to figure out how to use these posters. Yeah, it's no wonder that all the off-brands of this game are beating it out in sales. How to place posters in TCG. Access the decoration inventory. Open the in-game phone. Navigate to where you can buy various. Purchase the posters. Open C on your PC. See, would that be too hard to put there anywhere? frustrating. Okay, we're gonna have to open up card packs. You know what though? I want to open up that. Like, I'm not gonna start selling them yet, but I do want to get these. So I think I'm just gonna save money till I can get the epic card packs. That's gonna be what I'm gonna have to do. Because I think I'm like still far off from being able to buy any of the cool stuff, really. I mean, if I can buy the auto send thing, that would be useful. Kinda. You know what? We're gonna buy the auto send. Let's see if this works. We have to wait for a stinky person to want to come through. Okay. So, we should, theoretically, not have to deal with stinky people anymore. I say theoretically because we never know how that's going to actually work in practice. So theoretically, we should be fine. Theoretically. I don't know. I'll give you 20 because you're trying to be greedy and offer me more than it's worth. Give you 25. Phew! Phew! Cap I'm capping out at is 30. But you're lucky I can't get a baseball bat like all the other games. Who the good Zoers? You're the good Zoers. Yes, you are. Oh, I love the Zoe. I do. I love the Zoe so much. Her's such a good baby. Her's the good baby. Who the good baby? You're the good baby. Yes, her is. Her's such the good baby. Oh, I love the Zoe baby. Hi, Nova. Hi, baby girl. I know I love you both. I think next time we're going to play the trading card multiplayer simulator because that's actually the good version of this. But when I was looking at the Unity store, every asset to make trading card simulator is in the Unity store. So I would surmise, and this is just a guess, I have no actual proof of this, disclaimer, but I would surmise they probably just bought a bunch of assets, slapped it together, and probably didn't do much beyond that because of the fact that everything that is done on this game that would make it unique is broken, while every core feature is perfect, which kind of sounds suspicious towards their ability to code. Because if they were good at coding, then everything new that they add would just work. Oh, look at that lawn chair. That's thoroughly surprising. Who would have thunk? Who would have thought we'd have lawn chairs? The game is coded so perfectly. It's perfect. Which, by the way, for how long they've been out and at their price point, there's absolutely no excuse for the game to be this bad. I'm just throwing that out there. You cannot charge this much for a game and push through updates before you fix your last update. Like, that's just not excusable. Like, and a lot of people will use the excuse, oh, well, it's an early dev game. It's an early access game. What would you expect? I would expect a game that works to a degree. Like, yeah, sure, things can break, but things shouldn't always be broken. You should not have a game that is constantly broken. Although I guess the price point's not that bad at $12.99. I will say the template for this, which is the same template that Supermarket Simulator works and everything like that, is $90 flat price. So at $12, with their investment being $90 initially, seems kind of insane because they definitely got the sales to make up for it. Now, trading card multiplayer is of the same thing, but at least with them, everything works. Plus, you can play the card game. Plus, you can play the card game good. And if you win the card game against the NPCs, you get to pick cards from their deck. So, like, there's multiple ways to get good cards to sell. And honestly, like, I was kind of excited to give this another try, but I'm going to be completely honest, like, it's kind of whatever. It's probably one of the most boring games I've ever played in my life because of the fact you can't play the cards, so when you're waiting for your next insane level increase to be able to actually buy fundamental stuff that the store would need to be able to run, you're just standing around doing nothing. And if you're just going to stand around and do nothing, you might as well do it in a game that allows you to play the cards. Allows you to run around and explore for more cards. Has gym lead or training battles. They could have done a lot better, and it seems like a lot of people are giving them feedback, and they're just willfully ignoring them. They'll throw a couple of figurines in there, and they'll blow it out of proportion to make it seem like it's a lot better than it actually is. But no, I mean, like, they need to refine down the time that it takes to get your cards back from the card grader, because, like, spending $200 for 4 days doesn't sound bad until you realize it's $200 per card. So I'm spending $200 per card for 4 days, and for people to just look at the cards, so that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, $1,600, and I gotta wait 4 days. Or I can spend $1,500 per card and wait 2 days. But how are you ever turning a profit off from that? That would only make sense if you were doing card battles and having a graded card gave you extra HP or whatever. Like, none of that makes any level of sense whatsoever. But then, how are you going to charge $1,500 per card and that? Like, I know that's a nitpick because that's just $10, but why are you doing a delivery fee too at that rate? It's kind of insane. Value 12 days. That's great, except for the fact that if you spy the value, by the time you get the card back to sell, you will no longer need to sell it. I mean, look at this. We're at day 12, right? We've cycled through more than probably 100 and some odd $1,000. So the cards that I would have put in 12 days ago at most value would be worth probably about $20, $30. They would have no value waiting that long, meaning that just the time that I've set on that investment would make that investment no longer worth it. And at $1,500 a card, you're not going to turn any type of profit because you have to be able to make $1,500 more than the card's worth to be able to get a return on that investment. Because if you take a card that's worth $1,000 and you send it in, and then that card becomes worth $1,500 more, effectively the whole exercise of sending it in was worthless. That's not how investments work. Investments mean you try to turn a profit over. So my return on investment has to, or my ROI has to be higher than my cost going into it. And if I break even, that's considered a loss. Breaking even, especially if I break even after waiting 12 days or a couple of days on it, it's an extreme loss. Your goal is not to break even. Now, I'm hard pressed to find a card that's worth more than $3,000, meaning that my ROI would never be high enough at this point to be able to, and I have played this a lot before too. I've never found a card worth more than $3,000. And if it is more than 3, I'd probably say the cap would be 4. And that includes watching other people's videos and stuff like that. So at an ROI at about a $4,000 investment, $1,500 would never make sense. And I know people are like, oh, well, it's a game. It's not supposed to be that realistic. Exactly. Realistically speaking, I would not see an ROI on a card investment. Realistically speaking. Or if I did, that ROI would be lost on the next card I purchased because cards are not an investment, they're a gamble. But being a video game, you would expect there to be some type of return on investment. So, like, I will say this was one of those games that I highly anticipated. I was super excited for. But in practicality, it's just a garbage game. And hopefully they'll make it better, because it has everything it needs here to be a good game. I'm a fan of the genre. But this game itself is a garbage game. And I know that sounds kind of cruel or whatever, but it's 100% a garbage game. And there are games that have ripped off this game's idea, like Trading Card Simulator Multiplayer, that do it so much better. And the sad part is rather than watch and pay attention to what the market wants, they're stuck in the same developer circle where they actively go against what their player base is asking for. And sure, they have some upgrades that are cool, right? Like the one that brought me back to it was this, so I can store my boxes, and this, so that I can have my employee sell the cards, and the leveling system. But what they didn't tell you in notes or in the path notes is that you have to be level 20 before you can use it. I would much rather them put a price cap on it, because realistically $2,000 is more than it's worth. So you could be like, okay, put a price cap on it. But not only did they put a price cap on it, they also put a level cap on it. By the time you get access to use this, you are going to be too high of a level for it to be worth its ROI. Because yeah, my employees will be able to sell my $1 cards without me having to fiddle by it, but I'm not going to be selling $1 cards when I get that level. Chances are I'm probably not going to have any emphasis on card tables. I'm going to be selling bulk items by that rate. I'm going to be selling bulk boxes. Which means I'm not going to be using the card table. I'm going to be using this, which is available right now for $1,000. And then I can take 100 of my $1 cards and sell them in bulk quicker. So, like, I don't understand the logic behind it. And like this, for example, $500 and it doesn't even work. We've watched out of 5 people walking through, only one of them ended up not stinking, and only because they walked through it twice or 3 times, because it got them on the return time. Warehouse shelves. I can tell you for a fact, this is a ridiculous price for a shelf like that. I can't even store boxes in the game. I have to throw them on the floor because the shelves are too financially inaccessible. That makes sense now, doesn't it? But we can take these shelves that are actually useful for selling and we can make them dirt cheap. But the shelf for storing the stuff, the shelf that makes us no money, that we're going to make expensive. And I know it sounds like I'm being mean or hypercritical or whatever, but it is what it is. Okay, everybody has an opinion, and I'm just voicing mine. Because we are, 3 hours and 40 minutes into this stream. And after we're done with this stream, unless people ask me to play this game on stream again, I will never play this game again. It will get uninstalled, and it will never be downloaded. I will never take any of their path notes seriously again, because they were dishonest in their path notes. They did not say that you were going to be end game before you could utilize the stuff that would make the beginning game bearable. And we'll, however, be doing Trading Card Simulator multiplayer next. And disclaimer, I have played that game excessively, and I can tell you that is a far superior game than this. This game could not recommend it any less. And sure, Trading Card Simulator multiplayer has some things to kink out, some things to work out, but at least they have their player base in mind. These ones don't. And it goes for this company too, because this company doesn't make very much good. Let me double check just to be absolutely certain that I'm thinking right about the right company, but I'm fairly certain if I remember correctly. Okay, no, so I'm wrong. This is their solo game, which means this is their only focus, and it's this bad. See, what makes me curious is I'm kind of curious how they have not been sued for copyright infringement. Because, like, don't get me wrong, I'm not a Nintendo fanboy or anything like that. Like, I don't think that Nintendo should be able to lock down a genre. But some of these cards are incredibly close. Like, they're so close that I would argue that they have no right to say they're not Pokemon. But then there's the other thing, they're all also AI generated, which means local artists were ripped off in the creation of this game because AI is trained off from humans. And they can say they're not AI generated, but they're full of crap if they say they're not AI generated. This is an epitome of AI art. It looks identical. It has all the telltale signs. Then again, disclaimer, that's just my opinion. I could be wrong. I don't think I am, but I could be. I would recommend doing your own research within formulating your opinion, but I would say that this game would not be a recommendation from me. I mean, sure, it's a great way to kill 3 hours, but to be honest with you, like the last hour, I've just been kind of bored. It's more tedious than it is fun. And it's kind of the same trap that all simulator games kind of fall into, like a lot of them do. Like, for example, what's the point of grading these cards if nobody can buy them? They're at market value. They're not over market value. But anywho, yep, that's my opinion. That's going to be the end of this stream because I cannot stand the idea of playing this game anymore. I'll see you on the next one. We'll play probably a different game tomorrow that will probably be either disappointing or fun. At some point, I want to do a Vayne stream, but I got to get some people together before I do that because I want there to be some type of opposition or some type of enemy. Because Vayne is a really good game, but you have to have multiplayer. You have to have people to worry about. Otherwise, it's just not good. I would like to do a faction war thing. That'd be kind of cool. If anybody sees this and they're interested in either watching or being in one of the factions in Vayne and they have Vayne, comment or throw something in the comments and we'll figure out a way to get in contact if you want to be a part of the factions thing. But yeah, so that's it. Have a wonderful night. Bye. I don't even know why I saved it. I'm going to be uninstalling this damn thing. You see, one of the biggest things that these games, or this genre of games falls into, and that by that I mean the simulator game genre, is they'll both level and economically lock items. But I would argue that if you're doing a simulator game, you should just economically lock items, meaning that it should just be the price that holds me back from having the item. Right? Because, like, I understand the whole licenses, but how are you going to have a license to buy access to be able to purchase the item and then on top of that have a level? Make the license higher and take away the whole level thing. The level thing is just stupid. If I was to go open up a card shop or a card shop store, I would not have to level up my store before I was able to, or do reputation, because some companies require people to have a good reputation to be able to work with them. Like, for example, I can't just go work with Mountain Dew. Like, I have to have a good enough reputation for Mountain Dew to want to reach out to me. So you could, like, do something like that, but no, the way they got it right now, it's just not good. I mean, as it sits right now, I got 8 friends who own this game, and not a single one of them have more than 10 hours in it. The max somebody has in it is 10 hours. While the game was, like, it was either 2024 or early 20... No, it's 2024. So you would think that if it was a good game, that somebody would be playing it more than that. But yeah, so comment down below. Let me know what you guys want to see in the next one. Till then,